Okay, we're back
Welcome to another episode of Genesis to
to
Revelation,
Relations Epic Explorations Adjunctive,
shortening down to G2RE.
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 And by the way, we changed that long name because we wanted we wanted to be found, and I got rid of the all caps in the description so I won't be yelling at people. I apologize for that. And by the way, what we want to say is that we thank you for all of our subscribers who's been subscribing to our travel channel and our garden channel and my wife's and daughter's herbal channel, the Epicurean and the Herbalist. So thank you. Give yourself a big, big, big round of applause.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
And we want to make sure that you understand that we appreciate when you visit our channel and look at what we have to show on our content, so that maybe hopefully it will inspire you and give you some inspiration. And please leave us some comments. So thank you very much. So let's go.
Let's go. So, yesterday we went out on our exploration, and this time we're doing things local. We've had big trips, and right now we're just kind of homebound. We have lots going on with our Back to Eden Urban Garden, as well as with the Herbal Triage, and we are trying to make our way back to South Africa. So, in the meantime, we're just searching out different local venues of exploration, things we haven't seen, and things that we have seen that we thought we would bring to you. So, our first one it's called the Ice Age. It's the state park, the Ice Age Fossil State Park. It's been they've been saying it was going to open in the last couple of months, and it hadn't opened yet. And actually, yesterday was still a little bit of a preview because we've been checking from week to week.
Right.
And so we went out and we caught it being open on the weekend. So we went out and we took advantage of being there on the weekend. The hours were like something 8:30 to 4:30. There was a couple of attendants in there, which was wonderful, and we can see people kind of freely walking out in the areas, the grounds. So we were out to go. My husband was able to shoot some pictures, get some things we're going to bring to you from the inside. Anybody that's into archaeology, all of the
And
different
paleontology,
you have
and anthropology.
And a history of Nevada and the old Tule Springs. I was really interested because I remember I'm a native of Las Vegas. My husband is a transplant, but Tule Springs has been the hot spot for me all of my life. And I remember for the last 25 years, when I had a child care center, that was the place to go. And as a child, that was always a place that we went to and had our family reunions and things of that nature. But to know about the fossil bed, that's a whole nother story, and I won't spoil it for you.
Wow,
it's
it's
it's a
amazing.
huge fossil bed so there's so much history in there. And so we thought we would bring you all just a little bit and to inspire you to go out and look at it. And my husband is going to show you some footage, and then we'll talk through that. And so we'll let you see what we have.
Ready. Okay, guys, we are at this new park. It's called Ice Age Fossils State Park. So we're going to go in, and this is in North Las Vegas. We're going to go out here and see what they invented.
And you see the mammal out here on the front, beginning?
Yep. So they got the woolly mammoth. By the way, they're actually trying to bring that behemoth back into existence.
That's what we were just talking about today, by 2027, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're going to go in, and then we can go out and hit the trail.
Yep.
It's not so bad out here. The sun is out. The wind has died down.
Look like it's going to storm, though.
Yeah, I feel droplets already, so we might be quick.
Very quick.
There's the entrance fee. We pay
Watch your
inside
feet.
at the visitor
Watch
station.
your feet.
Okay. We'll tell you what the entrance fee is.
I'm not sure, but if you're a veteran,
You might get a discount.
you may get a discount or get in free if you have one of those Federal Park cards
Or not.
or not.
They have nice bathroom facilities over here.
And they have a staging area out here where
Outdoor theater,
outdoor theater,
amphitheater, I guess.
amphitheater. Okay. So let's go see what we can discover out here. Oh, my wife.
Yes, you're with your wife. Hi.
I am with my wife.
Yes, come on. I'm with my husband.
I don't know if we go in this door.
I think the next one I hear some people over there, some signs of human life.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see here.
Yep. Let me get a-
We found out that there was an entrance fee.
Right.
Entrance fee to come in.
A minimal fee of $5.
Very minimal. It
Right.
was $5. You know, but it does read information that there won't be a fee. So I'm not sure if that's going to change or not.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So they said they didn't have a fee. So again, things change. You know, when you're trying to open and get things straightened out. So we'll see. Okay, fantastic.
So you take veterans cards or?
Veterans, yes. That's for federal.
That's for
National,
federal?
yeah.
National is
Okay.
different.
But you get a $1 discount off of your entry fee.
Oh, okay. That's
So we
cool.
do
You
that.
still get something.
Yes.
That's
Something's
cool.
better.
You know, they wanted my card that I already have.
Okay, so
That's what it was.
yeah,
Hmm.
you're veterans.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go there and you're a veteran, make sure you have your veteran ID,
Right.
not the other one that
The
he
federal
had,
part
the federal
one.
part, but the other one too for state, because that one will suffice as well.
Right. You can get
But
it
the fee
free.
is minimal,
Right.
and for children ages up to age 12, they're free.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be very educational for children. If they have any kind of projects, and as my husband goes through to show you some of the exhibits there, and everything is interactive, but you'll see that. Is there talking during this, or should we continue?
It's talking. We're just scanning at the
Okay.
moment. We weren't saying anything.
Yeah. So all of these are innovative, different areas. If you've ever been to Red Rock kind of has those displays too. Not interactive as much. There's a lot of good information about the areas and what they found, and I really didn't, I didn't even think about Tule Springs that way until
didn't
I
either.
actually and going out there and being a part of this and finding out how far back that they've been keeping this.
You know, every time we
Yeah.
go out there, it gives me a whole different perspective.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But they've now made the area a sanctuary, and I think it's over, 3,000 acres. They said.
Somewhere in there,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like a nice little puzzle that
right.
where they. This is the Pangea we were saying when
Pangea is one land.
one landmass when
Right.
they split.
And there were several other land masses before it split before Pangea.
Pantogenia. Pantogenia ice sheet here. Hi, Africa and Asia.
We'll be back.
Look. Wow. This is the camelope or cameloid extra. They have the whole sculpture or the artifact here. I put those pictures.
Right.
So this is a camelope. Camelope. And this is the actual camelope. amazing to think that the ice ages actually did exist, and you're a part of it. We're living history. You
And
know.
with the article our daughter was discussing with
Oh
us, they're
yeah,
trying to bring back the woolly mammoth
yeah,
because they got some woolly mammoth DNA.
yeah. They have that woolly mammoth. I mean, they don't have the woolly mammoth, but they have the mammoth structure as
Hmm.
their landmark as you come in. And that article was just saying, and by 2027, they plan on having. They do have the DNA. They should have the woolly mammoth alive and well. They're bringing it back, but it's because of the ice issues now. There's a big issue, and you can Google it and find it, but it's a big issue right now because they're concerned about that ice sheet.
Right.
That's yeah,
Trying to break off the
and
sides of Manhattan.
they think it's going to be the answer, and I'm thinking that it's going to be Jurassic.
That's right, Jurassic Park. They're playing this
Yeah.
all over
Yeah,
again.
Jurassic coming to life. You know, anything that we do in the movies, you always that Twilight Zone thing goes off, and then we find out that they've been doing it the whole time.
Right.
But all of these artifacts and any of these things, if they have DNA preserved on it, that's the whole thing. Now we have the ability
To wake it up.
to wake it up. Yeah, yeah. Not so sure if that's
That's not a good
a
thing.
bright idea, but but it is very educational, and I think it's the tour in the inside of what we were going through, all of the different different interactive guides there. You pretty much don't need a person to bring you through, but they do have something called Protectors of Tule Springs. So if you want more, they can do a solo wanderer. You can get them. It's a nonprofit group, and you can do interpretive hikes.
Hmm.
And so you can plan that. So if people are doing field trips or family events or just want to get into it really and get to the bottom of a lot of this information, it's going to be very educational.
Not to mention that it's in the desert, so depending on the time of season, my wife was saying yesterday it'd be better to come when.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, the hikes and trails. So right now they don't even have a definite. They have hikes and little trailways now, but these are not the established ones. You can see they're putting out plannings and stuff. But if you're going to be going out there, once they get this all together, which will probably be in the summer of this year,
Ouch.
you want to make sure probably that you're going to be coming early
Early in the morning.
Yeah, or later in the evening. I see that they are planning, and they will be planning vegetation. I'm not sure how big it's going to be right off the bat, but I would definitely make sure that if you're going to be out there, you wear the right kind of shoes, the
And some
surfacing,
water.
bring your water, even a light snack, salty snack, or something like that. They do allow that, and again, they do allow regular small cameras,
Right.
your phone, something of that nature when you're going to come in. We were asking all of the things, and you're going to be interested in the flora and the fauna out there. There's lots of, as being an herbalist, there's so many plants, and they tell you about identify. My husband's playing this interactive game right there, and that's pretty neat because it's all about science and finding out history, the geography, and learning wonderful things about that we didn't know existed here in Las Vegas. So I think it was interesting. I think you had a good time.
Oh,
with it,
I
too.
did. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had a good time too because I didn't know about Las Vegas, the buckwheat being native
Hmm.
to Las Vegas. Buckwheat is one of the herbs and plants that's indigenous to this area. And there were several other ones too. And so when you're finding out all of this information and what we have here, because we don't think of this place as being really quite herbal. There's herbs everywhere in the deserts, in the tropics, but every region has its own. So
Right.
with you're finding out what these animals grazed on. Now that's that big mammoth horn. This was originally dug up by someone, and they didn't think it was important. But the story, you'll have to listen to them, you read it, that they didn't think it was of any value.
Right.
And so they reburied it, and they buried it with a piece of paper,
Newspaper.
newspaper,
Right.
so they would be able to find it because it wasn't that important at the time, and it wasn't worth anything. And then they went back and they redug it up, and with that newspaper, I think the newspaper was from 1963.
Right.
Yeah. And then there's another herb called bear poppies. And the bear poppy is not a herb, it's a plant. It's an actual poppy and a flower. So there's a lot of indigenous plants that were very important and still is important to this area and region. And so you're going to be learning about a lot of things. And again, none of these things are things that I even know of. I hadn't heard of that before. So this
Okay.
is all new information. Not in any of my herbal books to say that this was, the fauna for
Right.
Nevada. So it's very interesting. I found it to be interesting.
I did too.
Yeah, I don't think you can take a drone out there, but you can definitely take pictures.
Man,
No drones are allowed. Pets are allowed in the park, but they must be kept on leashes and no more than a 6 feet length from you. So they have to stay there. And the temperatures we know they climb in the summertime.
right.
So
As high
they're
as
saying,
117 degrees.
yeah. So if you're hiking, make sure you go early in the morning. The temperatures from May to September are always above 100. So you want to be prepared for that. And again, making sure you have protective clothing, sunscreen. Um, they suggested a first aid kit and a map and a flashlight. So for me, they do have an amphitheater type thing that we saw out there. So I'm assuming that they're going to be having some special events, nighttime stargazing, something, because they wouldn't say that about flashlights. So obviously, even though the hours were from 4:30,
Right.
they are probably going to have some events, and it's huge enough that you know they're going to be having different events out there. They were even preparing for desert thunderstorms and what you should do if there was a thunderstorm in the area. So they did also warn you about rattlesnakes because these are all,
Oh no.
yes, rattlesnakes being in the area, because this is what's native to this part of
Right.
Nevada.
We invaded
You
their
know,
territory.
Right. And then they ask you not to collect any thing that's on the hike except for something that's photogenic that you took,
Right.
which is all understanding. But this is a prehistoric site, and so everything is for historic preservation.
Right.
So you're not going to be there and
Disturbing anything.
right. Don't think you're going to go and pick up some rocks and say, "I'm just going to take one rock with me." No.
Yeah,
can
you
take
will be
pictures
in
of it.
federal prison.
Absolutely, yeah. I didn't see any motorized vehicles, and they're not authorized to have any motorized vehicles. And there's no camping allowed either. But again, it's a very enjoyable. We enjoyed it. My husband even got some pictures of children with all of their artwork they had submitted, and so I know teachers are already on board to get their students to participate. And I saw from ages first grade all the way to 12th, so different schools participating in this. It's quite fascinating for the youngest to the oldest to see these artifacts. Quite interesting, and I would give it a 5 star, even though it's in the beginning. Yes, thumbs up and a 5 star, and I want to go back a lot more. And we also want to take our grandchildren to it.
Thank you. As an adult, you need to be in shape to walk out there.
Yeah, but the good thing is
But it's
there's
good.
Yeah, but there's benches
Right.
too. So
Yes.
since he said that, as you go on your walk, you don't have to just continue and say there's nowhere to rest. You can see already, even though they're not finished with it, that they have these resting spots, and that's a good thing. So you can
Right.
stop and take a break, just like no different than going to mountains. We went to Cathedral Falls.
Right.
And
Cathedral Rock. Yeah.
Cathedral Rocks, right? You have resting places. So we're going to be showing you places around town, and we're seniors. If we can make it, then anyone else can.
Right.
And we want to show you that there is things to do. Whether you're a nature buff person, we are nature people.
Here we are.
Yeah, we prefer a greener climate, but we are here in Nevada, and we always make sure we find something that's going to be educating as well as fun and relaxing to do in Las Vegas
Right.
or in the surrounding areas. So we want to bring you with us until we go on our next journey and our biggest exploration. But we want you to please come back to our channel, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content today. And remember, we have our other channel, which is our Back to Eden
Garden.
Urban Garden,
Right.
yes. And then also the channel that I talk about herbs a lot. That's me and my daughter. That's the Epicurean and the Herbalist. And so we do a lot between all 3 channels. That's why we sometimes get busy and we may lag on one
Right.
because we're doing things on the other. We're doing a lot of garden preparation right now. But we plan on doing more content, and we hopefully will be bringing you new events because we're out now for the new year.
We are.
We're looking for places that we want to explore, and so we're going to be bringing you along with us, and we hope that you join us.
Thank you for viewing our content, because we know there's so many other content creators out there, and we appreciate you taking time to look at our content.
Yes, we do. And we want to encourage you to continue your journey to grow and grow with us. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, this is the end.
Take care till next time.
For now. Take
Yes.
care, guys.
Bye-bye. this quote by Andy Warhol. It's really good. And then look at this work, even this first grader. And
Don't think about making art. Just get it done. Let everyone else decide if it's good or bad, whether they love it or hate it. While they are deciding, make even more art. Andy Warhol.
what about Vincent van Gogh?
Always continue walking a lot and loving nature, for that's the real way to understand art better and better. Vincent van Gogh.
This is a first grader. Right here, look at that. Kindergarten to second grade, but she's in first grade. Right here, fourth graders, 12th grade. This is amazing to see them use their imagination and skills. An artist is an explorer. Henry Matisse. All of these beautiful quotes. Nice. Very inspiring. It's very inspiring.